like ray gun, and the other...
The Lego robots were loose over the weekend. Yes, they were. It's a huge Tech Valley challenge that RPI hosts, and guess what? This morning we're going to catch up with these remarkable kids with the event's spokesperson, John D'Alessandro from Lego Tech Valley Challenge. Hey, John, how are you?
Good morning, Don.
Hey, first of all, tell everybody how this got started. This is I think this is great. I wish I'd had something like this when I was in school.
Well, it is an absolutely fantastic program for middle schoolers. But the way it got started is RPI has been hosting the event for the last 4 or 5 years. They were looking for a corporate sponsor this year, and graciously, Intel Corporation stepped up to the plate. They donated $30,000, which included 8 $500 scholarships to help some of the teams defray the cost. So we wound up having a great event.
Now, how many kids showed up for this?
There were 24 teams of 10 kids each, plus their cheering squads and supporters. So as you can well imagine, it was like organized chaos. There was about 300 or so middle schoolers.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, man, I am impressed. I really, truly am impressed. Now, tell us about, you have to picture this now, folks. Tell everybody about some of the challenges that these kids set up with these Lego robots that they make.
Well, given today's weather forecast, it's kind of coincidental because this year's topic was climate connections. So the kids had to not only build a robot, but they had to do research and present a research project dealing with the topic within the heading of climate connections. At the event, what they do is they present this project and they get rated on it, and then they build a robot and they play on a game board where they have to accomplish a set number of tasks, and depending on the number of tasks and the complexity, they get awarded points.
Okay, and I understand that they did everything from a dock at a space station to rescue a polar bear. Is that right?
Yes, they did. There are various tasks with different levels of difficulty, and part of the fun is the strategy of whether you do more, less difficult tasks, or less greater difficult tasks and get the big points.
Hey, you know what I thought was great this year too? By the way, if you just dial us up, we're talking to John D'Alessandro, who's the event spokesperson for the Lego Tech Valley Challenge, brought to you by Intel. We should mention these great corporate sponsors who stepped up for this. But as you said, there were 24 middle school teams who took part in the competition on Saturday, and an all-girl team this year.
Yeah, it was the first Lego Lassies. Not only were they an all-girl team, they were all homeschooled.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow, that is pretty impressive. All right, now we have to know, because I know everybody, and the cheer will probably go up if Mom and Dad are listening right now. Who won?
Well, there were 9 categories of awards, but the top awards, the first place team, I'm happy to say, was the Shenendehowa MS Robotics Club, right here in Clifton Park, Half Moon. The second place team was the North Albany Academy Mindstorm Maniacs. And the third place team was from New Hartford, New York, called the Robo Spartans.
You know, I think this is great. I mean, that smart kids are finally getting the respect that they deserve, and they're having a lot of fun with it. I mean, that's why I'm so enthusiastic over this whole thing. Where's the competition go from here, John?
Well, there are still some other competitions in the region this year, but we hope to partner again next year with Intel and RPI and do it bigger and better. We had 24 teams this year, but we had a lot more teams apply to register. There were some space limitations, so it's always a good thing when you have to find a bigger venue because there's so much interest. Now,
if somebody is interested, Mom, Dad listening out there who has got a kid who's scientifically inclined, and I know I think I got a future Nobel winner. I really do. This kid, he conducts his own experiments. But if there's a kid interested in this, how do they apply? At school? Do they get into it in school?
Yeah, they can ask at school to see if there already is a Lego robotics team. But if they're interested in even starting one, I would encourage everyone to go to the website www.firstlegoleague.org. That's for middle schoolers. There are also programs within under the first banner for kids in high school. When you get to the high school level, you build the really big robots.
I think this is absolutely great. And to the volunteers, the GE employees, the RPI faculty members, even high school students from Clifton Park, boy, hats off to you guys. This is absolutely terrific. Hey, thanks for keeping us up to date, John.
Thanks for letting us have some time, Don.
John D'Alessandro, event spokesperson.